Every pregnancy needs utmost care and attention. But certain pregnancies need a little extra attention. An Rh negative mother carrying an Rh positive baby is at increased risk of complications. BSV is at the forefront to ensure safe delivery in every Rh negative pregnancy.
Hello and welcome. You're watching The Outside View, brought to you by Women's Crick Zone and presented by BSV, Puma, Food and Wellness and AMRI Hospital, where we are previewing the biggest clash this Sunday at the Women's World Cup. It's India versus Pakistan. There's a lot to play for. Of course, it's a younger Pakistan side compared to India. And to sort of set up that encounter for us, we have Julia Price and Brittany Cooper. Ladies, just your initial thoughts of a team like India, made it to the final in 2017, really was a very heartbreaking loss for them, but they sort of invigorated the entire country, and that sort of changed so much for everyone back home here. But just your thoughts on India as a competitor on the world stage, Julia.
Yeah, I mean, they've been around for a long time. I remember we played them in a World Cup final in 2005 as well, which they also lost, but they had a magnificent win in the semi-final against New Zealand to get to their first final. So that's been great. And since then, they've really built on that. And on the back of players like Mithali Raj and Julian Goswami. And I think that's where they've really got their energy from. They've got these pioneers who have really been driving the game in their country and inspiring lots of new young kids to play the game, and they've just been getting it better and better all the time. I also like the fact that they're also starting to travel internationally and play. There's always a bit of criticism about Indians playing at home, and that's really where they could only win. But they've really stretched themselves and challenged themselves by traveling all around the world and playing in other competitions to keep improving themselves, playing with different opposition, learning different techniques, and vice versa, sharing those with the rest of the world. So to me, India have really been pushing the bar for a long time, particularly, and we could say a little controversially, without having as much support as some of the other countries as well. They've really been doing on their own for a fair while, but it sort of seems to have that shift recently, and I think that'll be an amazing thing for them once, particularly they get this women's IPL up at some stage that we all keep talking about. But I think that's what they need and deserve as well. But as a one-day side, they've really proven that they've got the goods.
Contrastingly, Pakistan, already they've announced a sort of Pakistan Super League for women as well. That country, in terms of sport for women, is strongly progressing. They've won their warm-up games, both their warm-up games, like India did, so they are looking good as well. Brittany, your thoughts on the Pakistan side? It seems a bit daunting, but they have probably got some wins here, and they're looking good too.
They are very much looking good. We all know that Pakistan-India clash is one of the most exciting clash, whether it be in the men format or the female format. The fact that Pakistan now have their captain back in Bishma Maroof is going to be very exciting, because she just come off from maternity leave, and the fact that her time apart, even though they haven't won as much series as they want to, they have been putting up some decent scores. So coming into this World Cup, having won their 2 warm-up matches, it's good to see the fight they're going to put up against India.
Right. So quickly, let's just take a look at both the squads there, and how they'll sort of line up, just to see who are probably some of the key players that we can watch out for from the Indian contingent as well as the Pakistan contingent. If we can just have a look at both the squads to take us through who we would probably see have an impact in the game tomorrow. Julia, if you had to pick a player from both the squads, who would your eyes be on?
There's a few from Pakistan that I've really liked. Nida Dar, I think she's fantastic. Diana Bay, she's been opening the bowling. She's been fantastic. Picking up a lot of wickets last year as their opening bowler. You've also got Anam Amin, who's played really well against the West Indies with her left arm orthodox and picking up a heap of wickets as well. So for Pakistan, there's quite a few that really could step up there. For India, I mean, it's the usuals a little bit, I think. Obviously, we're expecting Mithali Raj. She just loves 50-over cricket. And obviously, Mandana is amazing. Obviously, she just had a slight concussion, I think, the other day, so hopefully she'll be fine for the first game. But they've got a lot of good spinners coming through as well. Poonam Yadav, Gaikwad, and Ekta Bisht as well. So if I had to pick one, though, I'm going to have to go with, I don't have to, but I know I'm going to go with Smriti Vandana just for something different. I think she's great, gets the team off to such a flying start, very solid bat. I just hope that she's going to be recovered well, quick enough to be able to play the game.
Brittany, what's your say in this? Who would you sort of be really keen to observe, and who do you think will sort of weigh in on the encounter tomorrow?
For Pakistan, I have Amin, and I also have Fatima Sana. We see Fatima Sana been coming into this bowling role where she's now leading the bowling attack. She's complementing Diana and all the others who have been there before. So I'm excited to see how she's going to kickstart her World Cup. And also on the India team, I'm excited to see young Yaskita Bhatia, if I pronounce it correctly. Yeah, I'm really excited to see how she goes. She looks like a player who's full of confidence and who's just enjoying this opportunity she's been getting.
Yes, she is quite an exciting talent, and she has had had a good run of form in the last few weeks. So much expected of her as well. So to someone like Javera Khan, who's close to making 3,000 runs in ODI cricket, that's massive too. So a lot of faces, a lot of promising stories that might just unfold on the day again when India takes on Pakistan, and of course the head-to-head. If we take a look at that as well, it's sort of like an outright score in India's favor. 10 wins there in all of the 10 games that they have taken Pakistan on. So lots to look forward to. Maybe something that Pakistan can sort of undo and redo in some sense and set that record straight too. So we look forward to that as well. And we'll be here bringing you all the updates and analysis as the match unfolds. So do join in to the outside booth. Till then, thank you so much, Julia and Brittany, for setting that up for us. And we'll see you again as we build up to that massive match.